the ref blows the whistle, before you know it, you're gonna have the first match. The fight for me, I'm in my stance, I'm trying to brawl and get to a setup. I'm fighting position. Once I get to my setup, then I'm going. I'm trying to beat him on the setup. I know how to do that. But guys, when I got to the mat, I didn't know what to do. And this is what's gonna happen. So, we're gonna do brawling on the mat. So, Zach's gonna start on top. He's gonna be right here. He's gonna line up. So partner, right hand, if you're a righty, we mostly ride on the left-hand side. Your right hand's gonna be around the waist. Left hand's gonna be on the elbow. Left knee's down, right knee's up. Right here in this position. All right? When I blow the whistle, what we're gonna do, guys, Zach is gonna tight waist and chop. I'm gonna show what the top guy's gonna do. So I'm here, you're lining up. When I blow the whistle, we're gonna go tight waist and chop. 99% of the time, the top guy is what they're gonna do. We're gonna get to a lot of positions on the mat. What we're gonna do if he catches an ankle, spiral ride, all that stuff. But guys, this is brawling right here on the mat. I'm gonna tight waist and chop. My goal on top, for you top guys, your goal, I'm gonna get Zach to his hip. My goal on top, I want to tight waist and chop. I want to break Zach down to his left hip. That means his right hip has to come up. Here, tight waist and chop, that's my goal. Break his base, and then I'm gonna catch a wrist. All right, if I can't go to the left, I'll jump to the right, I'm gonna tight waist and chop, here. And get him flat. I get him to his hip. So guys, on bottom, your fight. All right, this is what I finally figured out in college. When Zach starts to tight waist and chop me here. All right, bottom guys, keep your elbows bent. I don't want someone to hyperextend your elbows in. So Zach's here, when he starts to tight waist and chop, he's starting to tight waist and chop and drive me forward. What Zach wants, he wants my hip up, and he wants to get me to my left hip. I want the exact opposite. So guys, I'm keeping my hand out, my elbow in, and I'm gonna fight position here. So when he's starting to tight waist and chop here, I'm gonna keep this hip down. I'm gonna stay, left hand is out, so he can't catch my wrist. Then guys, he's gonna jump sides. There, jump sides, he goes to tight waist and chop this side. Notice guys, I gotta fight this hip down. I'm really fighting hard and I'm keeping my elbow in. A lot of you guys, your hands are gonna come in. He's gonna get you a wrist. All right, so top guy, I want you jumping sides and you're gonna drive in and you're gonna try to break his base. You're gonna try to get him to his hip. If you can't go to the left, jump to the right. You're gonna try to break him down. All right, now guys, if you're breaking him down every single time, help him out a little bit. All right, give him the pressure. We're jumping sides, trying to drive him down. Bottom guy, you're trying to hold your base. This is what I finally figured out when I got to college. All right, just hold my base. Big thing, guys, when he goes to tight waist and chop, this is what I'm gonna see. You guys are gonna try to hold position here. He's gonna try to tight waist and chop. You're gonna keep your legs planted, keep tight waist and chop, keep tight waist and chop. Here, and then finally, he's gonna take you to the mat. Guys, if you think about it, right here's my stance. Notice my hips. They're underneath of me. Here's my stance. Here's my stance. Notice where my hips are. They're underneath of me. The big thing that I'm trying to focus on, guys, when he's trying to tight waist and chop, I keep my elbows in, hands out, so he can't get to my wrists. Also, guys, when he's trying to get me to my hip, watch my hips. I'm getting extended. I gotta slide this knee up. All right, so also, when he's gonna tight waist and chop. Here, he's starting to tight waist and chop. I'm holding position, but watch my right knee. Here. I'm keeping my hips underneath of me. If he goes to tight waist and chop to that side, here he's driving me forward. I'm about to lose the position. Here, I slide my knee in. My elbow's staying in, my hands are out. I'm keeping my hips underneath them. So make sure, guys, I know we like to be strong sometimes. He's not gonna break me down. Well, you know what, guys? If he starts to get your hips and take you, he's gonna break you down with the tight waist and chop. You gotta move your hips with you. All right, so top guy, tight waist and chop both sides, make him work, try to get him to his hip. Bottom guy, elbows in, hands out, and skate your hips. Keep your hips underneath of you so then you can get to your feet. We're not getting to our feet here, guys, we're just brawling on the mat. When I say switch, you're gonna switch, I'll blow the whistle, and then we're gonna work the other guy. Does that make sense?